And you know this is a prime time of the show every week.
Yes, it is.
Because in the 9 o'clock hour on a Monday, you hear him every day on this station with the amazing forecast. He is a superstar among superstars. I say damn near the GOAT, if not the GOAT of weathermen.
Absolutely. He's a weather wonder. Are you kidding me?
Gone viral before. He'll do it again. No one does a better Facebook Live when there's winter storms or severe storms. I am also his hype man. I'm not even paid. I just love to do it. Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 going to join us to talk about this week's weather and gardening tips as always. Mark, how we doing?
Hey, how are you? I'm being invaded by whirligigs.
Oh, so are we.
Everyone is.
Yes.
Yeah, although I was informed they're also called helicopters.
Oh, yeah,
See,
that's what we call them.
That's what I grew up calling them, helicopters.
Yeah. Because they look like
the,
helicopter blades when they fall.
that's true.
Yeah.
I've heard them called helicopters and whirligigs. They're the maple tree seeds that maple trees. It was snowing at my house yesterday. Not flakes, but maple tree seeds, helicopters, and they're all over the place.
I know.
So that time of year.
Mark,
Yeah.
I was today years old when I found out that those were maple tree seeds in those.
You didn't know that?
Really?
I knew that.
Did you think they were falling from the clouds?
I just thought someone just fell off a tree and it was just a little helicopter. You know, looks
All right.
cool when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, you learn something new every time.
Well, about 3 weeks from now, everywhere there's bare ground is going to start to sprout a maple tree. So you'll know,
So,
from these seeds kind of taking shape.
Mark, before we get into this week's forecast and gardening tips and everything else we're going to get into, I got to tell you, I was very happy. I almost sent you a message because I'm a bird watcher now. I'm a bird guy.
Yeah.
Baltimore Oriole in Canfield, Ohio, in my backyard. I was very excited when I ID'd it. Never seen one.
Ooh, how'd you get him in there? Did you put up your orange and your grape jelly?
But I did see when you told us that. No, I just regular bird feed. I got my hummingbird feeder out now too. I've seen some hummingbirds, but for the first time I heard it first because I ID'd it on the bird app, and then I saw Baltimore Oriole.
There you go. Well, give it some grape jelly and some orange halves, and it'll keep coming back.
I will absolutely.
That's easy.
I'm all about bird watching. I don't know why it's so fascinating to me, but I try to identify as many birds as I can every day. I'll sit on my deck and just put on the app. I have the audio part where it listens to every bird and just tells you what it is.
It's kind of a magical thing. You turn age 30 and all of a sudden you go, oh, look, there's birds.
Yeah, for some reason they're really interesting to you.
And then once you
They
get
are.
to 40, you're like, I need to know about those birds and where they come from.
Now I'm going to get a bird feeder and then spend an insane amount of money on feeding these little creatures who poop all over my car. That's what you do.
That is literally my life. I buy bird feed every week, and when I go grocery shopping, I got 3 bird feeders, a hummingbird feed. That's my life.
Mine too. I'm sitting out here right now. I already did my Merlin app identifying like 8 birds in my yard. They're dive bombing me here along with the helicopters.
Well, all right, Mark. So it's starting off like an amazing week of weather here in Stark County, Northeast Ohio. What can we expect?
Well, I'm thinking sunny and 75-ish today. That looks pretty doggone good. So another great day to get outside and bird watch or just do a little yard work. No worries about rain today. I think tomorrow we're in the 70s again with, again, dry weather on the way. The problem I'm going to have, and I know some of you are going, Mark, can I plant my tomatoes yet? By Thursday morning, we're going to see lows in the 30s. Yeah, there could be a frost for some of you Thursday morning. So all of you who spent this last weekend planting your tomatoes and your peppers and your cucumbers in your gardens, now what are you going to do? Now you're going to have to protect them because Thursday morning is going to get really cold.
Okay, so Thursday morning is going to be chilly, but here in Canton, we have the Kevin Hart Show Thursday night. I'm going to my graduation Thursday night. What can we look forward to weather-wise? Because it's going to have a chilly start. Is it going to be a chilly day?
No, we're going to warm up again to about 70, which is good. That's seasonable for this time of year. And we're going to see quite a bit of sunshine. So sunny and 70 during the afternoon. That would mean the evening, if you're going to Kevin Hart or coming out, you're probably going to see 60s falling into the 50s. So maybe a sweater. Yeah. But all in all, dry. It doesn't look like we see rain until probably sometime Friday night or early Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
A great weather week.
And what about the weekend? Because I feel like lately we've been getting these really nice weather weeks.
Yeah.
But the weekend's think?
Yeah, Saturday may be a little wet, and then we'll dry you out Sunday for National Mark J. Weather Day. You know,
Oh.
you didn't know that Mark J. Weather Day was coming up?
I did not, but I'm
No.
going to put it on my
Oh.
calendar.
Yeah, it's this Sunday. So, that's where you shower your favorite person named Mark J. Weather with gifts and cash and all that things,
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds like a big deal.
Yeah.
Funny too, Mark. Like I know it's a little early yet, but I'm like pumped up waiting for the first line of like severe storms in your Facebook lives. Is that weird?
I know. Where are they? We're just not in that pattern. We're not in that pattern yet. We got a lot of time. Our severe weather season really gets going in June and July. So, for those who like thunderstorms, not this week, but as we get closer to June, things will start cooking. I'm not wishing that people have bad weather where they are and get damage or anything, but come on, thunderstorms are cool.
I agree. I like watching them come in. I like seeing the whole atmosphere change as you're sitting there outside on your back porch, and it's very interesting to me. And like I said, when real severe weather is here, no one does it better than Mark Johnson.
You're very, very, very kind. Well, we'll get some rain on Saturday. Hopefully it's not all day. I don't think it will be. I don't think there'll be severe storms on Saturday, and then we're going to dry it out on Sunday.
Okay, good. So it won't be a washout this weekend. Certainly if you've got more to do in the yard, you're going to have at least a day to do it. So
yeah, Sunday's your day.
Before we let you go, so your gardening advice for this week. Yeah, you gave us little tips, but if you're anything, what should we do this week? Nothing?
Well, again, you can still be planting your your carrots and your beets and your onions and your potatoes. If you haven't done that yet, you can still get in the garden and do that. But Thursday morning, with the potential for lows in the 30s and a frost, you really have to be thinking about, I need to wait to put those other warm weather crops in, like the tomatoes, the peppers, the cucumbers. Don't plant them yet. Keep them indoors. And if you've already planted them, you got to have a plan on how you're going to protect them from frost. Even Wednesday morning is going to be chilly, probably around 40. And then Thursday morning, you're in the 30s. So those kind of plants do not like that kind of chill. They'll wither away in no time, especially with the frost. So just be prepared for that. I think next weekend you'll begin to be able to stick some things in the ground, get your garden back to normal.
Okay.
Awesome. And we'll end it with this text message. Love when you guys have Mark Johnson on the show every week, and he's so right. 30 is the magical bird number, LOL, someone says.
I'm telling you, I want you to go home and I want you to get an Oriole feeder and put your grape jelly out, and you will have those beautiful birds all summer long.
I will absolutely do that. Mark, always appreciate you joining us. Thank you for the weather update. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you. Have a good one.